everything is just too clumsy. Table is clumsy. Everything is what idhar udhar idhar udhar. Well, hi, welcome back to Tapo Creations once again. I was just about to organize these things. My table and everything was lying in total mess, and I was thinking ki with this lockdown and everything, every household work has to be done on our own, and I'm not getting time to organize my stuff, and don't have place to keep things around. So I thought, why don't we make use of our stuff that we have here to organize them? Maybe make a place to organize and keep our stuff. So I was just I wanted to get back with everything that I did in my first two sessions. I had started with my newspaper creativity, newspaper art, and I had mentioned about how newspaper can be used in different ways. Newspaper is a recycled thing, and now with everything, with this virus, with so much effect, we can see how much nature has got affected with our being careless and not being observant enough about nature. So newspaper is one very good way of reusing recycled stuff. So last time we had mentioned about using the newspaper in different ways, making newspaper tubes and making newspaper coils out of them. I had shown how to make these different kinds of coils, different sizes, squares, coils, and I had shown you how to make these mats, these table mats on which you can keep stuff. And last time I had mentioned that maybe we can utilize these to make another new stuff. So today I'm going to continue with that session, and I am going to show you how to make a useful desk organizer with these 4 mats that we made. We had first made these square coils, and we had then used these small newspaper connectors to connect these different squares and make them into a one whole square mat. And now I'm going to show you how to connect these 4 mats and make it into something useful. Now I'm going to focus my camera on this, and okay, now I hope I'm visible. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, now you might have seen I have a 5 by 3, I have 2 5 by 3, and I have a 4 by 3 4 by 3 mat. Now I'm going to connect these alternately. First I'm going to put glue on this and stick it here like this. So let me take my glue, because it is very important to secure it with glue first, and then I'm going to apply glue on this, the edges, on these edges where the other mat will come in contact with this. I'm going to take this, then I'm going to put this one on this. Can you just put it a little more down so that, yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to put it on this, and it is going to get stuck. Now this has to be left for some time. I'm sure with this lockdown, people are getting more and more time to spend with family. People are getting more and more time to spend time with themselves, doing something, you know, which they've always wanted to do. Maybe pursue a hobby like how I'm doing. This has always been, art and craft has always been my hobby, and that is the main reason for me getting into something and starting my own company, which is Tapo Creations. I will tell you a little bit more about Tapu Creations in my other sessions, but right now I would like some help from Tanisha, if she can just come and hold this, my daughter. Just hold this, yeah. Just keep it pressed like this, yeah. Okay, now we are going to use this connector to connect it, and I'm going to, wait, I'm going to just, can you just hold it here like this? No, not with that hand, just with one hand, yeah. Now I'm going to apply glue to the connector. Hold this. I'm going to apply glue to the connector now, like how I did last time. For those who are watching my session for the first time, they can go back to my first and second sessions to see how these newspaper coils, how I have cut newspaper into strips, how I have made them into newspaper tubes, how I have coiled them up with using a needle, a knitting needle into coils, and how I have made these square coils using something, a square base, and all these are readily available at home. So to know all that, you need to go back and watch my first and second live, because then you will get to know the basics of how a newspaper art is created. Now here we are doing a little more complicated structure. If those who have watched or those who know a little about newspaper weaving, newspaper coil, they might know how it's done. So it will be much more easier for them to understand what I'm doing here. Now I'm joining the other one. Now all the three edges have to be joined like this. Now I wanted to show this individually here. It is a little time consuming, but I wanted to deliberately show it on a live, because some people think that it is kind of repetitive, that I'm showing the same thing. But when you actually go to do it, there might be certain difficulties which you might not understand while you are plain and simple watching it. So that is why I wanted to show it in a detailed manner, because then it is easier for you to execute the instructions if you have watched it thoroughly in detail. Now I'm putting the last one to join it. Okay, now this again, first of all, these coils were stuck together, and then you might be thinking why I could have just stuck the coils together and not just use connectors. What is the use of these connectors? Like I mentioned last time, these connectors really make this thing very strong, because if you have these things just stuck together, and if there is a pull or push while working, then they tend to come apart. So the connectors keep them very well joined. Now see, here also I had stuck the thing, but it was moving, but now it is totally joined and sturdy. Now the same thing I'm going to be doing with this. This has to be joined again with 3 connectors. Now again I'm going to apply glue, and I'm going to again ask for Tanisha to come and help me hold this. Yeah, wait. Yeah. Okay, just keep it pressed this way. Okay, and then I'm going to apply glue on the connector. Those who are joining me again right now, this is again, they can again see how I'm connecting the coils together. I have first put glue and stuck them, and now I am using a small paper tube connector to secure it even more. Thank God I have good connectivity. I was facing some connectivity issues and got delayed to come on my live. Usually I conduct my live sessions 6 to 7 because otherwise nowadays kids are busy watching a retelecast of our old epics Ramayana and Mahabharata. So I thought this is the free time that they have and they might want to do something, because this is the time when they are finished with their studies and they are finished with their homeworks, and this is the time when kids usually go down to play, and they are the worst affected during this lockdown. And so I thought this is the right time to engage themselves in some kind of creativity, and which is again productive, utility based, because whatever we make here, whatever I'm making at Tapu Creations are all utility. I just don't want to make things for the sake of making something creative, but I usually want that whatever I'm making is of some use, either to organize your desk or to use it in some form, use recycle stuff, reusable stuff, so that we are not wasting material, we are reusing, we are reducing the use of materials, because our resources are so limited, our resources are less, and we all need to use them wisely to in order to maintain. Okay, now this is a rectangular in shape because we've taken a 5 by 3 and a 4 by 3, so they have to be facing opposite to each other like this. Now I will join them, and now before I join them, I would like to mention, now since here I have the finished product, now joining them again would take some time, so I will show you the finished product which I have with me. But before that, before even you guys join the entire stuff together, I would want to show you how to paint it. Now most of the newspaper work that I showed till now, I had not painted, and I wanted to last time I mentioned I will show you how to paint this stuff. Now for that, the things that are required are your normal poster colors which you have at home, and for this particular project I'm going to use black poster color, which is this normal, your camel poster colors. Then you also have metallic, now these poster colors and acrylic color, you can use acrylic colors, you can use pearl acrylic colors, you can use metallic colors. I will be doing a complete session on colors, on the different types of colors that can be used in creative craft work like this. I will be doing a different session on that. I will be doing a different session on how these newspaper tubes can be individually colored and not on the final product. So that will be a different live session which I will conduct. But as of now, I'm going to be using poster colors. And as last time I had mentioned, I'm also going to show you, because many people think that this is newspaper. This is after all paper. So how can this remain sturdy? This might, now it looks hard, but after some time, after a few months, maybe it'll grow soft because of the weather conditions, because of the rainy season. So it might not remain as sturdy as it looks like. But there is a solution to that also, and I will be showing you how to make it more sturdy and to keep it that way. Now let's go ahead with the coloring. Now how do we prepare the color? Now for that, we usually, people who do painting and stuff, they have something like a palette. This is called a palette, where you can put, you know, your different colors. This is a used one which I've been using, and you mix the color with water, and use. Now with this poster color is a little thick, so when you take it out, it is I mean, when you want to apply it over a surface, it does not glide well. So it gets, you know, it's because it is very thick, it does not glide well. So we need to apply a little, put a little water to it and make the mixture. Now for that I have taken some water. I've taken some water here and I have my brush, which is a normal flat brush. You can take a bigger size of the brush also if you are covering a bigger surface. Now this is a small one, so I have taken this, but you can take a bigger size brush. They are available in all sizes, and use it. Now I take the poster color. I will be showing you only a little bit of the surface because painting this does take a lot of time, because again it is newspaper. So newspaper tends to soak the paint very fast, so it takes a lot of time to fill the cracks and crevices, because here if you can see they have layers in it, so it will take time to fill the color. So right now I'm going to show you only a little bit of the surface, how to color it, and I'm going to show you the final product. And on the final product I'm going to show you how to do the layer of protective layer which I was talking about. Now I dip this brush in the water, and always one thing make sure is that when you're doing painting stuff, like usually I have like in my last 2 live sessions you might have seen that my table was clear, but right now I have put a newspaper. Now this is very much important, because, and for kids who are wanting to do this, please wear an apron so that you do not spoil your clothing. And you have a newspaper below, and you have a spare napkin, which is a rag, not you know, something which you can wipe the paint off like this if required. Now I put my brush in the water, then I take off the excess water from the brush, and then I insert the brush in the paint, and I take out a good amount like this, and I smear it on the palette like this, like this. Then what I do is I take a good amount of water. I dip my brush in the water and I take it here. I keep on. Can you just scroll, put the camera a little bit lower so that people can see? I lower the, I dip the brush and take the water, dip the brush and take the water, until and unless I have a consistency which is easily spreadable on the newspaper article that I am going to paint. It does not have to be very thick, because if it is thick it will not glide well. Now ensure that whenever you are done with the paint, you close it. You can again open the bottle and reuse it later, but keep it closed. Now you take the article and now we will start to paint. Now I take the paint and I apply it. Be generous in the amount of paint that you are taking. See, now I will be showing you from this side so that you will know how to fill in the, you will have to take the tip of the brush and apply so that it easily fills the gaps in between, like this. And ensure you're coloring every part of it so that, you know, inside part, outside part, like this. Now the water and paint ratio, that you will have to decide on your own. It cannot be too thin, because if you put in a lot of water, then the newspaper print that is there will start showing after this thing dries. Now I'll show it from this side how I have painted. If you take a lot of water and less paint, then the newspaper print will start showing after the paint has dried. So ensure that you have a good consistency and a good ratio of paint and water being more, so that it can help the brush glide on the newspaper. Now this is how you are going to paint the article. It is not possible for me to show and paint the entire thing on live, because it will take time to dry. So I am showing you just the first row. What you can also do is you can take a sponge and color, but I would prefer the first layer of paint to be done with the brush, but some people also take sponge and do it. What sponge does is that it gives you can just, it gives covers a bare minimum surface area, and then you can do the touch up with the brush also later. That also is a helpful way of doing it, but for me I would rather use a paintbrush, because it fills the cracks and crevices very well and covers the surface area with paint thoroughly. Now, as I was saying, there are different kinds of paints in the market. There are tube paints, there are poster colors in tubes, poster colors in bottles. There are acrylic paints, there are metallic acrylic paints which are waterproof, and there are even fabric paints which can be used in this. They are very strong, they stick to the surface well, they do not peel off, they adhere to the surface very well. So that is one good way of painting. Now I have painted this much, and I will let it dry a little, and in the meanwhile I will clean my brush. It is always advisable whenever you are using a brush and paint and color, always wash the brush immediately, so that the stain of the paint does not remain on the brush. Usually this is a very bad practice among kids. They just leave it lying around. So I would request all the kids who paint and use these kind of stationery stuff to take good care of them. So it will ensure that you can use them for a long time, because these brushes are quite expensive. Again, we come back to resources, recycling, reusing, and not wasting. So if you use your stuff intelligently, it's going to stay with you for a long time. Now this seems to have dried, but because you can also use direct poster color, direct paint, instead of using instead of adding water to it. You can also use just the paint. Now if it is just the paint, it has this paint poster color, and these colors have a lot of oil content in them. So if you're using just paint, it will take some more time to dry. But since I have put water in this, so it has dried very fast. There are a few cracked places which is not dried well, but it comparatively dries faster. Now this is just plain black. You can color it in any color that you want. You get these copper colors, you get brown color. Some people want to give this a wooden effect look, so you can take a dark brown color and apply totally on it, totally brown color on it. this can be used, this can be when I will show you the final product, you can see that it can be wall mounted, it can be kept on the table. Now since I've finished with this is taking a little more time to dry. I will show you the finished product, and I will there is a difference between this and the finished product that I have. So the finished product is this. Now you see, this has, you might be wondering, this has a copper effect to it. How? So that is what I'm going to show you. I was just waiting for it to dry. Now what I have done is, I have let this thing dry, and then I have used another kind of effect, another kind of color to give it this copper kind of an effect. Now you see, I will be posting a picture of this. If you have seen my post, yesterday's post, I had mentioned that we are doing something, recycling, and we'll be making this, but that had a total newspaper look in it. It did not have the color, because I wanted to show you on my live how this looks like. So what I have done to give this article a metallic effect is this Fevicryl metallic color. This is a pearl metallic color. This can be used on fabric, this can be used on paper, this can be used on plastic. It is totally waterproof. But on a regular basis, you could have used this color, this metallic color. I'll show you how the color looks like. It is beautiful. It has a beautiful tinge, copperish tinge. You get it in golden color, you get it in copper, you get it in silver. There are many variety, but why I used poster color initially for this project is because poster color is easily available everywhere. These colors are not available in every store. But can I just have the Camlin poster color box? Poster colors which most children have, these small poster color boxes. There's another box of 12 poster colors, which is this, the bigger box. I will be doing a session on these colors, but why I insisted upon using these poster colors for this and not, I could have used this paint for painting the entire thing at one go, but I did not do that because why? These colors are very expensive. This one small bottle, now I have bought this long time back, it might have increased, but one small bottle ranges between approximately 150 to 200 rupees. So it is quite expensive, whereas these poster colors are inexpensive, not so expensive. So for major part of the coloring, you can use the poster color, and to give this effect, I used only a little bit of color, but I did not use a brush. For this effect, you need to use a sponge. What you need to do is, you need to take a pair of scissors, and these are the normal sponge that you get for washing your dishes, the Scotch-Brite, any sponge will do, Scotch-Brite sponge, and you need to just cut out a small square section of it, like this, and take it, open the paint bottle, and ensure that you do not apply much pressure. You need to just put little bit paint on it, because if you put a lot of paint, then you will not get this a spongy patchy effect. You will get an entire, which I'll show you the difference. I put a lot of paint, and this is the effect that I got, which is not required. This is not what I want. I want a patchy effect, which gives it an old look, old rusted look, antique look. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the sponge like this, and I'm going to put little bit of paint on it, just like this, just little, and I'm going to take it and just apply apply it little and spread it very little. So it's going to give that patchy kind of a look. Now I will put the camera down and I will show you how I'm doing giving it that look. I'm taking very little and I'm just, you know, taking very little, and again if while putting this you get a patch somewhere of more color, you can just, you know, spread it like this. It will easily spread because of the sponge, and you will get this kind of a look. You can, if you want a more copperish look, you can apply a little bit more paint on the sponge and apply it. Especially on these interlocking connectors, you want to apply a little bit more, so to give that effect. So now this plain black color which I had applied turned into something metallic all of a sudden. It was plain black, but it became metallic antique look. It gave it an antique look. Now this looks shiny, but still it can get a little bit more shine onto it, and it can also become durable at the same time. I'm going to show you how these newspaper projects that we do, newspaper articles that we make, can become more durable. Now for that, what I'm going to need is, I'm going to need Fevicol, and I'm again going to need a little bit of water. And let us just have this too. Thank you. Now, for this I have taken Fevicol. I need to, now this process is called Fevicol coating. Now Fevicol and a little bit of water, you also call it, this is also called decoupage glue, which you get in the market, which is again very expensive and it is not available everywhere. But we can make our own decoupage glue. This can also be made with homemade maida and water, or this can be made with this Fevicol. It can be made with, it cannot be made with normal glue. It has to be made with this white glue. So we take Fevicol and more of Fevicol at 2:1 ratio of Fevicol and water. You can also take only Fevicol and not mix water, or you can take a little bit. I would prefer again a little bit of water, because can I have that other bottle? Because if you take Fevicol, I'll take this. If you take Fevicol and water, it is again the same thing like how we were saying about the paint. It helps to glide the paint with the, the glue with the brush. So I've taken a generous amount of Fevicol, and I'll take, for right now I've taken this, and it is better that you take little by little and you keep on making more as and when you finish, because then if you take a lot of Fevicol and then you are not able to use it immediately, then it dries up and it cannot be reused once it has dried. So that has to be thrown away. So it is better to take small quantities at a time, use it, and then make again more if you need it. So I'm going to take this much of Fevicol and put a little bit of water. Now again, this water I have taken just to mix the Fevicol and make it a little bit more soluble so it is easily spread. I'm mixing the water and mix it well. Now since my brush had a little black paint in it, so it's that the color that you're getting. Now I'm going to apply the Fevicol coating. Now this has to be applied. Now you will not have to worry, and this has to be done when the paint is completely dried. Otherwise what's going to happen is it is going to peel off the paint. I mean, the water is going to take the wash off the paint along with it. It has to be applied generously everywhere, every nook and corner of the article, so that it is coated well with this Fevicol. Now you might be seeing that this is becoming white, and you will think, oh no, I have done something terrible to the thing that I have beautifully just now made. But no, this will not happen. Why? Because Fevicol is not a transparent glue, but upon drying it does become transparent. So this entire thing is going to dry up, and it's going to look very shiny and very classy. So this is how you paint it. Now I'm doing it fast, and I'm not doing it so thoroughly because of time constraint, and I don't want that because of some net issues the live does not stream well, but that is why I'm doing it fast and I'm not applying so meticulously. But when you do the project, please ensure that you do not leave any part of it uncovered with this Fevicol coating. Now another thing which this Fevicol coating does is it hardens the product. Now if you take any it's just, you know, what it does to the product is what this Revive does to the clothes. It really hardens the product, and it makes it very, very sturdy. So that is why this Fevicol coating is given, to ensure that it remains in a good condition for a long time. Now I will tell you, I have made certain newspaper projects. If I have that turtle, I have made here it is there. I have made certain newspaper articles which I have made years back, and they are in the very same condition. Can you just empty this? Very same condition. I had made a jewelry box which was again with the same newspaper article. It was a newspaper article, and I will show you that jewelry box which I have made. It's in the form of a turtle. I had made this almost in 2015 or 16. That's quite some years back, 4 or 5 years back, and it is in the same condition as it was. Same. Now see the shine that has come. I have used normal poster color, and I have used that copper color which I used here. It is sturdy, it is hard, it is thick, it is as hard as can be. It is very, very hard, it is sturdy, and I use this to keep my stuff. I will be teaching you this, how it is to be made. Thank you, Jalpa, thank you so much. So rest assured that with this Fevicol coating that I have just shown you, your article that you make, newspaper article that you make, really I mean it gives the product gets a lot of longevity of life with this kind of protection that you give to it. Now I cannot show you the entire thing, but in my next live session I will show you how this has turned out, because it needs to dry up, and once it has dried up it gets a very good shiny look. Now for that I have almost used up all of my Fevicol which I made, and I will pass on this Fevicol and this brush to my daughter for her to finish this for me, so that it doesn't get wasted. If you can just do this Fevicol coating. Now as mentioned, like last time I told you how newspaper is in itself, I mean it brings the world to us, but it in itself, we can create a new world out of it. We can create hundreds and thousands of products out of a recycled piece of paper. It's pretty exciting to share all these ideas with you. And every Tapur Creations is all about this sharing of new ideas, using or utilizing these ideas to create new stuff from things which cannot, unthinkable things at home that you cannot even think that it can be reused or made into something like this. So it is my constant endeavor through Tapur Creations to bring you these kind of creative projects, and I'm so glad that people come and join and watch and support me. My entire family is here, always online. My husband, my daughter, my parents, my bhabhi, my brother, my mom, everybody is online watching me, and I really feel proud to be in front of all of you. And this kind of encouragement keeps me going and helps me to come back with something new for you. So till my next live, stay in store for some kind of newspaper article. But before I present a new article, I would like to talk to you about the different kinds of, like today I showed you how this today I showed you how this article is supposed to be painted. Now you can see this shine has already started coming. Now what you can do is, I'm just interrupting myself and just mentioning before I forget, once you do this Fevicol coating, if you have a hair dryer at home, you can always use the hair dryer on the cool mode and dry it. But it is best if you are in a hurry. Hi Swati, thanks for coming. If you are in a hurry and you have to finish the project and take it somewhere or gift it to somebody, then you can use the hair dryer. But if it is left on its own to dry, air dry is the best possible way to dry such layers of protection that is given to it.
Get the product.
What?
Get the products and put.
Okay, and this is not dried. Okay, and for my next live session, I would like to mention that I will be showing you now every time we make a product and then we have to color it individually. But there are means and ways of, like I showed you how newspaper tubes are made. Now with those newspaper tubes are in turn coiled and weaved into a product. Like I have another product which I want to show you. This bag. This is called newspaper. Whatever we were making, these were coils. This is coiling of newspaper. This is also coiling it into a square. But there is another way of making newspaper products, is newspaper weaving, and this is what newspaper weaving looks like. Now there are these huge I've made a handbag, but the size is a little big. I had made it just as a time pass when I was when my entire house was under renovation and I had nothing to do. I was just sitting in one corner and I had just these newspapers, so I thought, why not use these newspapers to make something, and I can put some of my stuff inside while I'm cornered in one corner of the house. So but this newspaper weaving now requires a lot of newspaper, and this this article is quite big, so coloring it, sitting and coloring it individually becomes a very big task, and it's very time consuming to color it in this manner. So what I'm going to show you in the next session is how to color the newspaper tubes. Now for these projects that we take up, we last time in my first session or in my second session I had mentioned that we need a lot of newspaper tubes. So we make a lot of newspaper tubes for these projects at one time. So all those newspaper tubes together can be colored and dried, and they can be used to make the product. So once you have colored it and made the product, then all you need to do is the Fevicol coating, which I just showed you. So you don't need to individually color your products, and you can have a variety of colors, variety of sizes of newspaper tubes which you can keep colored and store. and I will also tell you how it is to be stored so that they stay good for a long time. So all these things and a few more tips till my next session.
Post your product.
And if kids are watching this, and if thank you Ghazala, if kids are watching this, and if any of you are making these kinds of newspaper articles which you have seen on my live, then please post it on Facebook and tag Tapur Creations so that I can see what all creative stuff you are doing out of the newspaper. Hi Anne, thanks for coming. So I'll leave you here, and make sure you keep time for my next live session, because there are lots of interesting stuff that we're going to talk about and I'm going to show you. So till then, keep safe, keep sanitizing, maintain social distance, and take care. Thank you. Bye.